Hi people, welcome to Kat's Intuition. I am Krystal Kat and this is day 3 and day 4 that I'm posting for of the 10 days of Krystal. So on day 3 I was gifted this beautiful cloth. I don't know what else to call it other than just like a cloth, because it's not really a tablecloth. It's not that big, right? But a beautiful tablecloth. It has the sun and the little moon image in the center of it, and then it has all of the different zodiac signs in here, and then all of the houses, which I think is so cool because I'm doing that deacon walk this year, and yeah, I just liked it. I would have liked it even if I wasn't doing the deacon walk, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it makes it even more cool right now because I can see the different houses laid out in front of me. So yeah, that was day 3. And for day 4, ba-bam, I was gifted the Black Tarot. I am so excited to have this in my practice. It's one of those that I have really seen one of those that I have seen, and I've been intrigued by the art. Now, so really briefly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't seen my other 2 recent videos, my mom, okay, so my birthday is May 10th. I'm sorry, I'm excited to get to this, but I do want to give just a really, really quick rundown if you haven't, like I said, seen those videos. So my birthday is May 10th, and so my mom, being amazing, she is doing the 10 Days of Krystal, and what that means is for every day leading up to my birthday on the 10th, I am given a gift or 2. So, so that's what it is. And of course, sometimes I'm not able to film and post it on the same day that I receive. So that's why today I'm filming this on the 5th, and this was day 3 and this was day 4. So anyways, okay. Now that that is out of the way, let's get into it. First, I have to say I'm really sorry for the weird lighting. I have never had such a hard time with lighting before, but being that this is so dark, okay, the birds outside they're going crazy. I don't know if you can hear them. So you see that harsh light, it like changes. It's not harsh all the time, but that's from a window, and then I have light. It's just, it was a whole thing. If I turn on my really nice overhead lights, then it kind of just washes everything out, which is odd. And when I close the window, then it's just way too dark. So I am hoping that this is an easy video to watch. It doesn't look horrible. So here on, it comes in a tuck box. Nice feeling, nice quality tuck box. It is I want to say DeBry. Yeah, it's a DeBry published deck. And let's just get into it because I feel like I've been talking enough. Ooh, you can see right away. It's edged in black, and I'm so excited. It doesn't say anything too fancy on the box or anything. It just says, "Enter the darkness of the Black Tarot, where sparks of light punctuate the midnight realm. From the incredible imagination of artist Victoria Iva, these 78 cards will offer you penetrating insight into the depths of your mind and soul." Yeah, so really pretty. It's got a cute little sun right there. All right, let's take a quick look at the guidebook. I will not spend much time on it. Yep, all black. So we have the introduction, we have the deck spreads. You get one. Oh, okay. So you get one spread, the 3 card spread. It goes into tips, and then it goes into the major arcana. So the major arcana, we're going to get 1 page dedicated to the card itself, and then you're going to get the meaning, the symbolism, upright and reversed. Ooh, I like that there's symbolism. We'll definitely check that out. Not for all the cards, but we'll just get a little tasty taste of what they give for the symbolism. And then on the minor arcana, you get 2 cards per page. You still get the meaning, still get the symbolism, upright and reversed. Ooh, so I like that we're not losing that extra symbolism and information like that once we get into the minors. So that's cool, in my opinion. All right. Okay, so that looks good to me. let's get into this. Let's talk about cardstock. The cardstock, it's not really thick, but it feels substantial even still. It feels, let's look at the backs. I didn't even show you guys the backs. Very nice. It looks like water to me. It's hard to film this because it's very, very, well, dark. The cardstock feels substantial. It doesn't feel like cardstock. It doesn't feel like paper. It feels almost plasticky, but not. It's different. I like it. Okay, so let's do a quick comparison. I wanted to show you guys real quick. I have crocheted bags. These are wraps. Usually I have it tied in a bow. I didn't this time. So you can tie it in a bow or you can wrap it around, whatever is to your liking. But I have different colors. They will be available in my Etsy shop. This is coming off very bright, actually. It's actually a deep midnight blue. But anyways, I will have these in my Etsy shop for purchase if you are interested. And if you don't see a color that you like, let me know. And if I have that color, we can arrange that. So this is a standard US Games published deck, my Tarot of the Cat people. So if you have that deck, you will know the size. So as you see, the black tarot is a little bit bigger. It's a little bit wider and a little bit taller. All right, and as I said, it's beautifully edged already in black. Perfect touch. I think this is a very, very substantial feeling deck for the price. I mean, you look at this compared to, now, I say this when I have not had that deck in my hand, the True Black Tarot, that's a very pricey deck. This one is not that pricey. So if you want, it's kind of like one of those unfair comparisons, I suppose, because the art is completely different. But I'm just throwing it out there that this is a very nice deck. I'm very happy. All right, so one more shout out. My mother makes these pointers. I have had people asking where I got it in those messages, and I thank you guys for messaging me and interacting with me. You can find her Etsy shop under Just a Few Designs. I will have her shop as well as mine linked in the description box below. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into this. So here we don't have our fool going off of a cliff, but we do have him rising up to what almost looks very anxiety causing, right? He's tied down, and we have this skeleton of a dog that it does kind of remind me of Zero, I will say that, from Nightmare Before Christmas, looking up at him. So we still have our main character and a companion. We have the beautiful moon up there. It almost looks like he's dancing, like he's just really having fun and letting loose and elevating to new heights to get a different perspective on things, maybe. Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, look at my cup. Oh, I don't think I can get it in frame because now I'm zoomed in, but isn't that beautiful? I end up spilling water all over my table, watch. It's just a, I call them to-go cups. I don't know what they would be called. Okay, so let's go ahead and start right with the Fool, with the write-up in the book, and then we'll see what kind of info we get in the book, and then I won't read anymore for the rest of the cards. So it says, our Fool. The Fool represents a leap of faith, the beginning and ending of the major arcana journey we all take through life. We are the Fool. Therefore, the Fool archetype is about curiosity and open-mindedness, going with the flow of life, and managing our way through the unknown. So that was the meaning. The symbolism that they give you says, the figure is dancing. Oh, so he is dancing. They did really well at conveying that he's dancing. Yeah, okay, because that's what I thought of right away. I like that. The figure is dancing and leaping through the air while a skeleton animal watches from below. The dancing energy represents the Fool's carefree nature and exuberance for life. Oh, okay. I like it. Upright meaning optimism, a journey without destination, a new beginning, curiosity, and potential. I don't read reversals, but if you do, this is what it says for reversed meaning: foolishness, gullibility, and ignorance. Okay, so very nice indeed. I like it. Ooh, here we have a very mysterious looking magician. he's robed and hooded, and it looks like he's elevating, right? And he has this light in his hand. Now, different from most magicians, we don't see all the suits before him, but we definitely get the magician feel from this card all the way. So now we have the High Priestess. Oh, okay. So we have our main figure here, our High Priestess. She's standing behind what seems to be a beautiful, huge full moon with lots of detail. These cards are very dark, but in the images themselves, there are a lot of details. She almost looks like she's looking down. Now, one thing about these that I have noticed is there are no faces, right? So we see her like she has a cape on and exposed on this side, and it kind of gives me the feel like she's looking down. And here we have the Empress. She is pregnant here, and you can see, I'm not sure if that is actually supposed to be a fetus or kind of looks like a butterfly, but either way, she is pregnant in this card. We have her looking up. I'm assuming this is her face. Is this her face up here? That's how I see it. Like, this is her leg. She's pregnant. Here's her chest, and she's looking up. And we have this light here, kind of what we saw in the Magician card. And I like how her leg looks almost like the back of these cards. It looks like water. I like the feeling of water here. I love water. And I get that a lot in this deck. Actually, now I'm realizing, now looking at the Emperor, I'm really getting a lot of water feels. Sorry, that wasn't focused. But I'm getting a lot of watery feel from this deck without any blues, without any fish, or maybe that's just my water-loving soul coming out and seeing water in anything or where it isn't. But see, he just looks like water is either being reflected off of him or it's on him. What are your thoughts on that? So this is very, 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 very dark. It's just him, just the Emperor. The titles are nice. They do not take away from the image at all. They're down here discreetly, I feel, with the Roman numeral for the card. Here is our Hierophant. He also looks like he would be dancing. These feel very, what is it, interpretive dancing? You know, very, very like dramatic and rawr and, I don't know, just full of oomph, right? And it looks like he's, you know, like holding his head dramatically, and we have some light going on. It almost looks like a skyscape to me. Here we have the Lovers. Ooh. It looks to me like we have a figure sitting down, and then we have another one straddling, but looking at that figure, you know, like they're face to face with a moon up here. That's interesting. I do want to read on that one real quick because it is, like I said, it is so dark, but that's what I'm getting. It looks like two figures looking at each other. Okay, so it says the Lovers represents partnership, especially a profound connection with someone that is both intimate and romantic. The Lover's archetype is the sixth encounter for the Fool, indicating that we cannot fully experience life until we connect with someone intimately and deeply. Symbolism. Two figures embrace one another, merging their energies together in a sacred and sexual union. Okay, so yeah, she is straddling that figure there. Upright, commitment, status, through union, connection, and soulmate. Okay. All right, nice. Subtle. I'm sure this deck is going to get way, darker, but so far it doesn't feel like, oh gosh, like scary images is what I'm trying to say, I guess. So here with our Chariot, you have him rushing across the top, and it definitely looks, because they're a little bit blurred, so it definitely gives that feel of movement. And this very kind of makes me think Alice in Wonderlandy type floor. This deck is very dreamlike. I don't know if they say that in the book. It feels like a dream, because in dreams, I don't know about you, but we don't always see the faces of the people that we're dreaming about. So, and in here, they don't have faces, and they're in these strange environments and levitating and dancing and just I don't know, it just really they feel dreamlike to me. So here with strength, again, I get a lot of movement in this deck. Again, she to me looks like she's throwing her hands up in like in happiness and joy and triumph, and she's moving and dancing and flowing and swaying, and yeah, almost like she feels reborn out of the flames or out of this splash of water even. So, wow, yes, okay. I'm very, very happy to have this in my hands and really get to look at it in this way. Here we have the Hermit. Ooh, he is up here on the tippity top of this hill or mountain in this light, and it looks like he's throwing his hand upward. So is he creating the light? Who knows? I really like that. It's almost like this is the ocean and he commanded the water to go up. See, my mind just keeps going to water. I don't know what it is. Ooh, okay, I like this Wheel of Fortune. Out of the waters now and up in the galaxies is what it makes me think of here with all of the planets. And I like this here. It makes me think of like a spider web, like we're all intertwined. Everything is intertwined. Everything is connected. Yeah, I like that. Oh, look here, injustice. What a sad looking justice. So we have hands here. So we have the one eye up here. It kind of looks like the all-seeing eye, right? And four or five teardrops coming down. And we have hands right here, if you can see. And they're holding, so this is kind of looking like scales, right? It looks like light and dark and balancing the two. Upside down looks like a bird to me. Looks like this is the head of the bird and the wings. Here we have the Hanged Man. We have him out on this ledge over this nothingness, over this vast nothingness. Water again is what I get, and there he is hanging down. Wow, makes you feel tiny. I am liking this deck already. Hopefully I will still like it as we get into the minors. Here we have Death over that floor. It looks like he's running. Maybe he's running after the Chariot. They have the same environment. Here we have Temperance. Okay, so moons, different moons here with Temperance, different phases I meant to say. And either this is the figure here, the robed figure with the big hood, and it looks like the sky is circling him up here. It's almost like he's reflected. So is it the sky, or again, is it the ripples in water? And I'm getting water droplets here. See, I'm just seeing a lot of water. I haven't heard anybody talk about water when looking at this deck. Do you have this deck? What is your take on me seeing water? It's kind of interesting. Yeah. Ooh, look at the devil. Yep, definitely screams devil, doesn't it? I like his funky horns going up here. It kind of looks like the forest and the moon. Oh, the Tower card. So all this lightning, tons of lightning coming down, and we see our figures falling. Here we have the star. Yep, it's a very starry star card. Out in the cosmos, bursting with light. Here's our moon. Okay. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's a boring moon card. I would just expect something more from this kind of dramatic deck, right? Or maybe because I've just seen this image so much on other things. I actually have a tarot bag with this image on it. So yeah, again, I'm seeing water and the reflection of the moon in the water. I like it though. Very pretty. Here is the sun. Very nice. Again, all connected. I like that. All right, Judgment. Oof. So we don't have a figure like coming from the sky and blowing the horn, but we do have this hand reaching up, and this looks like the sky and lightning coming down. So we get the same, kind of the same feel. The World. Oh, wow. Okay, so the world, it looks like an egg that is cracked, and lightning is coming forth, and it is the birth, right, of everything. Everything's going to start here. coming from an egg, the very beginning. Ooh, look at the King of Wands. Wow, that's a very imposing figure, right? Imagine that walking towards you. Very dreamlike. I don't know that this was ever called a dream deck, but it feels like a dream deck to me all the way. A watery dream deck. Queen of Wands. Very nice. The Page of Wands. This is a very bold page for me. Here is our Knight. Oh, I love the Knight. It took me a minute. I knew I was getting horse images, but yes, it is. I couldn't find his head. Here's the horse's head. Oh, I love it. I like to see horses in my Knight images for some reason. I just want to see a horse. Very nice indeed. Okay, here we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so we're going to go backwards. All right, so here we have the 10 of Wands. It looks like we have our wands all lined up here in this image. That's going to be quite hard to see. It's like a little tiny person with tons of things on his back, packages, big boulders maybe. Yeah, and again, this background screams water. Here we have the 9 of Wands. It looks like we have the legs here and the torso and the hands. It's like they're going like, you know, they're parting this, whatever that is, the water to see through the yeah. Okay, I like it. Here's the 8 of Wands. Yes, definitely giving us that movement, that because it's so dark, I feel like I need to pull it all the way up to the screen. Like the speed of light is what I'm getting with this all the way, and he's in his running form, and the speed of light. I like it. I like this deck so far a lot more than I thought I would like. I'm so happy to have it in my practice. I'm so glad. I'm actually shocked that my mother picked this one, because again, if you haven't watched the previous videos, I will just tell you really quick, I did not give her a tarot wish list, or a wish list at all, like a birthday list, you know, like a kid. But my mom, she spoils me. She always has and still does to this day, and I absolutely love it. I'm blessed to have such an amazing, strong mother. Anyways, she looked at decks that she liked, and here we have the 7 of Wands, and picked decks that she thought I would like. And I am so shocked that she picked this one, whether she thought I would like it or not, because it is so dark. Here we have the 6 of Wands. I really like this. We have our wands all around him, and it's like he's flexing those muscles, right? And his glutes and everything. I like that one, victory and all that. My mother, she does like the dark side of things, but I would say not as much as I do. Very soft and cutesy would be more her vibe, I think. Although she does like the Lepus Tarot. Now, we went through that together, and she really likes that, even though it's a little bit darker. Anyway, I don't know. I was just shocked. Oof, look at all those bodies, and been impaled with the wands, it seems almost. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling at this point. I was just shocked to see that she got this one for me, but I'm so happy that she did. This seriously looks like a staircase with water running down it to me. With our 4 of Wands. So I would be interested to see why this is the 4 of Wands. Maybe because you're advancing, and once you get to the top, that's the milestone that you have reached. But this doesn't really say. I don't know. It's just not like a typical 4 of Wands, but I like it though. I like different interpretations coming in. Here we have the 3 of Wands, and for once I'm not getting water, I'm getting the desert. I love the desert. Getting sand dunes with the moon here in our 3 wands. Here's the 2 of Wands. He's looking out at the vastness, wondering what he's going to do. He's holding tight to one of his wands, not ready to venture completely out yet. Here is our Ace I like it with just our main suit being presented to us here. I like it. Looks like a very magical wand. Okay, so now we're getting into spheres or pentacles. Here we have our King of Spheres, and I am not really getting a figure or a character. I'm just getting just images, you know, just it could be a tree, it could be water, it could be fire even, and we have this sphere down here. Maybe this, okay, you know what I'm thinking? What my mind goes to? It looks like if we were gonna see a picture of the king, but instead we got a zoomed in picture of the tip of his staff. Here is the Queen of Pentacles. Here I do see a figure. So the pages are pretty fierce in this deck. Looks like he's stepping. Actually, these look like roots to me, which makes a lot of sense being in our pentacle suit or our earth element, right? So I do like that. Yes, I'm getting roots and wood feelings from this. Again, with no color. Really like this deck, how they're doing that. So we have our knight, and he's not on a horse, but on a rhino. This is giving me 300 vibes because of how they come in, and the narrator calls them beasts, but it's just like elephants and stuff. Okay, so our 10 of Pentacles, and we have them floating all around like bubbles. I like that. Yeah, that's a very busy card. Here's our 9. Again, I'm getting a big tree with a wonderful, glorious root system, right? Like a circle of life type thing. I'm getting Pandora vibes from this, you know, their mother tree. All right, so the 8 of Pentacles, he has them all here. Oh yeah, it's like he's looking up and whew. Here's the 7 of Spears, 7 of Pentacles. Oh, wow, look at all that. Yes, okay, so I like how the artist pulled in the earthy element. I'm not getting so much water anymore. Oh, look at 6 of Pentacles here. I like how this one's kind of faded, where this one is very prominent. It's almost like well, not almost, I mean it is. It's like palm reading. You know, they have the different lines mapped out, and actually I have a hand that has it all mapped out on my desk, which I like. It tells you what the lines represent and stuff like that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so the 5 looks like they are dropping down into, yes, I'm going to say it, water. They look like disco balls, huh? Oh, look at the 4. So all he's thinking about is money, 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 and he's got it. That's a weird looking creature too. I would say the weirdest that we've seen yet in the deck. What do you think? Isn't he kind of the weirdest so far? And he actually kind of has a face. He looks like a seahorse to me. Doesn't his face look like a seahorse? And that swirl right there, that circle, looks like it's like his mouth. So it looks like he's got a very elongated face. Even though we're looking at him straight on, it looks like it's very elongated, and his eyes there, and you know, the spikies on a seahorse. So yeah, again, water. All right, so we have the 3 of Pentacles here, and he's up here riding this crazy contraption made up of the 3 pentacles, and we have this person down here. But yeah, it's like he's trying to do the thing, but there's a person down there telling him how to better do the thing, or yeah. 2 of Pentacles here, 1 and 1. That's nice. We kind of get the, you know, like the infinity sign. It's a lot of detail. Okay, so now here's our Ace of Pentacles. We're presented with just our main suit there. I like that in aces. That's nice. Very, very nice. And here we have, ooh, our King of Cups. Our King of Cups is looking more human than any of the other figures in the deck thus far, right? Oh, I thought the card was dented, but it's not. It's just it's one of those white lines that went down there. Anyways, yeah, looking very human-y. It's like your dreams are now getting a little bit more in depth. Oh, look at our Queen of Cups. She looks like an octopus. Oh my gosh, why am I seeing water so much? Octopus, right? Yep. So the cups are definitely feeling to me like they're bringing in that water even more, although he doesn't. Oh my God, wait. Okay, is he a mermaid? And here I was thinking that he was more human-y, but look, it looks like his fin is bent, and here's the tip of his fin. She looks straight up like an octopus to me. See all the arms and little suction cups. Looks like she's holding her cup up top here. Oh, okay. Look at the page. Yes. Yeah. Yep. He is definitely a mermaid slash seahorse type thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why that made me so excited. Ugh. I got water excitement. Okay. Ooh, look at our knight. Yes. What was the one knight that we didn't see the horse? He was like on a rhino. Was it the pentacles? And our Knight of Cups here, we have a horse. I would say this is the most realistic picture. I really like that we can see all the ripples in the water as our knight walks by. Oh, so that's very pretty. That's the prettiest card, the softest card of the deck that I have seen. So this is very pip. 10 of Cups. We have a water drop coming into our cups here. So, okay, why did our cups go pip? I don't feel like the other ones were pip. I didn't get that. No, that's definitely not pip. I mean, I guess that could be pip, but I kind of got it though because it's. Would you say these are pips? And I've just been kind of missing the fact that they're pips. Ah, okay. No, I don't think so. But okay. So here are our 9 of Cups. Here's our 8 of Cups. He is definitely running away from these cups that he no longer wants. Whew, quick too. He's not taking any time to think about it. I like it. Here with our 7 of Cups. All right, she's very gracefully planted up there. She looks like a water pixie, water nymph to me. Here with our 6 of Cups. Okay, so we have this image inside this water drop. That's very pretty. Okay, ooh, our 5 of Cups is struggling. Okay, it's not focusing. It looks like he is escaping quicksand, but this looks very desert-y to me, right? Like the sand dunes and the sand. Oh my gosh, I hate walking in sand. So yeah, the struggle is really conveyed there. It's like he's really wanting to just reach up and get out of this. Yep, he's regretting taking this walk. Our 4 of Cups. Okay. Very strange image here with his elongated head. Okay. Here is the 3. Looks like water coming in. Our 2 of Cups. Oh, look at our symbols up here. I like that. I like that. They're coming together. Okay, our Ace of Cups. Very pretty. I like our ace here. I love the way the cups were drawn in this deck. Really pretty. Oh, I like it. Okay, All right, so this is the most human-y face I have seen, and the most face I have seen on any character in the deck with our King of Swords. I just got a glimpse of our Queen, so yeah, these are definitely showing us more face. Interesting. You see our Queen here, we get face, and we actually have what looks to be real hair. And not all that craziness that we've been seeing, and a face, nose, lips, yeah, okay. Again, face with our page. We get a side profile here. This is his long nose. Interesting. Here is our knight. I get my horse with our figure up top. Oh, our 10 of swords. I like this 10 of swords. Let me pull it up, see if it'll... Very nice. Ooh, what a good 9 of swords. Wow. Yes. Looks like this figure here is grabbing it. Sorry, it's not focused. Got its both hands on their head, and they're screaming, and yeah. Oh, our 8 of swords. Yeah, look at that. Definitely tied to this tree here or whatever. I get ram horns. That's what it looks like. More of those sea creature type creatures. Oh, I like that one. Oh, 7. Ooh. Okay, so I'm really liking the 7s. I mean, the swords. Hell, I've probably liked every card, haven't I? I probably just say that. I probably just say that for every, oh, I like this card. Oh, but I really like this one. Oh, but I really like this one. The reason I like it is because the 7 of swords, you know, that whole sneaky feel. And yeah, this definitely feels like someone that you cannot trust. You really want to, but they always got that something something behind their back there. That's something they're not completely honest with. And it, you know, yeah. I like it. I like this. I like that card. Okay. You know what's interesting is when I started tarot with my cat people, and you can really tell this box has been through it even as much as I take care of my things. The 7 of swords in this deck is not, it does not, let me find it for you. It is not about trickery and deceit, and let me show you. Look at this 7 of swords. Looks like a really nice card, right? He's elevating this cat to new heights. He looks really strong and determined, and yeah, I don't know. I just found it really interesting. That is what I started reading with. I didn't start with a Rider Waite, and I don't know. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Okay, 6 of swords. The 5 of swords. Oof. Back to the creatures. The 4 of swords. I like that. Definitely says rest, right? She looks like she's meditating in her nice quiet space. Oh, you know what? I love this card. It's calming. Oof, the 3 of swords. Yes, look at that. Oh, I love it. I do love it. Oh, okay, look at the 2 of swords. Okay, so I'm getting like a head. Looks like a head, right? Focus, please. Looks like a skull, or who knows, just a head. And this is the big eye, and this is the beak. Or you can look at it differently and see that this right here, this black circle that you see faint right there, is the head, and this is it coming in upside down, you know, like they're flying in, and this is like the weird torso, or yeah, just lots of different stuff going on there. Okay, and last but not least, we have our Ace of Swords lying in, yep, water. Okay, so let's talk shuffle. Let's see the thickness. Let's real quick, let's just compare the thickness of this deck to, again, a normal or a standard US Games deck. I'll show you, look at that. So they are thicker. Come on, focus. This has been one of the hardest decks to film because it is so, I don't know if you can, it won't focus on the tops, but so it is a bit thicker than your standard deck. Now this was the first printing. I don't know if the second printing cardstock is different. I would assume not because it's still US Games. But so yeah, okay, so it's a little bit thicker of a deck, and we did go over that it is a bit longer and wider. But let's see how it shuffles. Now the cardstock is very hard to describe, which I don't usually struggle with, but it's just nice. Does it say in the book? I just want to see. This probably doesn't matter that much to many people, but to me, I'm just curious. I guess I'm a slight nerdy nerd. I just like to know the details of things, and I don't like that I don't know what it's printed on. Maybe it says it on the website. Okay, I'm going to stop fixating on that. Now, I cannot speak to how it... Oh my gosh, it's heaven. It's heaven. This is good. I cannot speak on how it riffle shuffles because I don't riffle shuffle my cards, so I'm sorry I can't speak on that. But, oh my gosh. Okay, this is a nice deck to shuffle. I'm going to lay out some cards so you can see what it would look like in a spread. This is, so it's it's like a rose petal finish, right? It doesn't feel just like a normal card, but not as intense. It's oh, man, I do not think I have ever struggled so much to describe cardstock, and yeah, oh, it shuffles so nice. Some of that yummy sound. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love this deck way more than I thought I would. Oh wow, just wow. I am pleasantly surprised. I am pleasantly surprised with this deck. I am so happy to have this in my practice. So happy that my mom bought it for me. Yeah, so let's just lay out some cards as if we were doing a reading, kind of give you the feel. Now, you're not going to get, you know, this big duality or big, because it isn't in color, right? So they're just going to be subtle differences, like maybe this one with more of the white gives you more brightness, or, you know, what I mean. It's, see, for instance, all these are, well, that one's kind of bringing in more light, but this is an extremely dark deck, so you do need to keep that in mind before you purchase this deck, because, and I don't mean dark as in just because they're printed on black. I mean, especially this Emperor card and even the Hierophant. I mean, they're subtle. I mean, they're like wisps, you know. I mean, it's just like a wisp of image there. Now, some of them are brighter, like, for instance, our Knight of Pentacles, right? But for the most part, these are extremely dark cards. I mean, I like it, you know. It's fun to have. For me, it's not an issue. It's fun to have this if you're in the mood, or if you are not in this kind of mood and you want a nice bright deck or a vibrant deck like the Lepus Tarot, or you know, like Tarot of the Divine, or yeah, just such a good one. Yeah, that one's a bright one. Okay, so there you go. I just wanted to, lay out some cards, let you see what it would look like laid out instead of card by card. So, what do you think? Do you have this deck? What are your thoughts on this deck? Do you want this deck? Let's talk. Let me know. All right, you guys, until next time, thank you so much for joining me and going on this walkthrough with me. Nothing but love. Bye.